Now from new season, getting close to first pitch here. Let's listen in to public address announcer Alex Miniak. And that'll bring in the speedy left-handed hitter Andrew Tolles. He will lead this one off today. Underway now in the home opener as the first pitch is taken for ball one. These Rockies guys 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, this is a classic case of hitting is contagious. They scored a bunch of runs last game, and this team is flying high right now. There's a fight at the bat rack.
3-0 to him now. And now look out as Ed runs in and gets him, and a very interesting start to this one.
Batting second.
Here's the first pitch to him. Throw down to second. Tolles aboard here at first with nobody out. And it's belted high and deep into right center. Desmond racing back, but he has no chance to make the play. It's off the wall. The run is in to score, and they take an early 1-0 lead.
That's just some great base running from the guy at first. The ball had plenty of air under it, but he got a good read, recognizing it wasn't going to be caught, and he hustled all the way around home. That's something that shouldn't go unrecognized in that play.
Hey, I love the location right there. Maybe that extra base hit was a big wake-up call to get it going.
And he will whip this one over to first in time for the out. Settling in now, Cody Bellinger, and the Dodgers with an opportunity for more here in the first. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. 1 out and a runner on third. Curveball fooled him there as he's way out in front.
This is where, as a batter, you got to find a way to put something in the outfield. Get something elevated. I know you got to battle with 2.
Meanwhile, this ball gets down. It's a base hit. Notch 1 in the score column as a runner from third crosses the plate. It's a 2-0 ball game.
The left fielder.
Here's Jock Peterson now. Previous history with German Marquez. He carries a .308 batting average. 2 of those hits were for home runs. And this is off the glove of Iannetta. It gets away. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch. Still only 1 out in the inning. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
Boy, there's nothing like seeing a good power pitcher that has a good fastball. And what does he do? He just throws this good fastball right by, brings the express. No chance to put that ball in play.
No balls and 1 strike. Taylor behind 0-2 the count.
Hey, down 0-2. He better be leery of this guy's nasty changeup. He has the ability to bury it down and away or down and in wherever he wants to. So you got to be on point with this one.
Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Grounded to first. Gloved by Murphy. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the at the plate, Garrett Hampson. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul. So a missed opportunity there. Hit hard towards center. And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
Even though that pitcher was able to execute in off the plate, batter was able to keep his hands inside that baseball and drive it up the middle.
Now in the box, Daniel Murphy. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. First pitch coming. Here it is. Line drive base hit.
First 2 batters find a sweet spot, barrel up perfectly. These fans have to be excited. Middle of the order coming to the plate now. After those first 2 ABs, this could be a laser show.
Here's Charlie Blackmon now. To right field and deep. Look at this thing go.
into the second deck and gone.
So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field. 4th home run here in the early going as the Rockies move out in front now, a 3-2 lead.
Well, with no outs, you can afford to give up a single, but you can't afford to give up a 3-run homer. He just caught too much of the plate. Now he's back to the drawing board. No outs, and the inning is already an ugly one.
Here's Nolan Arenado. He was 1 for 4 back in Wednesday's contest.
Arenado.
Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Heading for second is Arenado. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
Sometimes you get off on the wrong foot, and it's hard to get back on the right one. That's the 4th hit he's given up here already in the early going. He's got to find a way to string some outs together, or he's going to be in some deep trouble.
And that'll bring up the speedy outfielder David Dahl. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Peterson is there, and he makes the catch for the out. Digging in, Trevor Story. And the Rockies trying to hang even more damage on the scoreboard in the opening frame. First pitch of the at-bat. Oh, this ball is hammered to deep center field. And gone up into the second deck. Trevor Story with a 2-run shot. First home run of the campaign for him. And just like that, it's now a 5-2 ball game.
Well, we'd be doing you a disservice if we didn't employ Show Track to show you that home run again. No doubt one of the most impressive long balls we've seen. That ball was screaming off the bat, and the projected distance comes in at over 480 feet. Wow, that's tough to top.
In now, Ian Desmond. Swing and another one deep out to center field. Gone. Back-to-back jacks on back-to-back pitches. A solo home run that time for Ian Desmond. Second home run early in the year as they open it up to 6-2 now.
Well, when a manager talks about hitting being contagious, that is exactly what we're talking about. One guy tees off, and the guy behind him starts to feel a little bit more confident, a little bit more focused. The next thing you know, you've got 3 home runs in an inning, and your entire offense is off and running.
Taylor will range to his left and put it away. 2 down. Striding in for the Rockies, Germán Marquez. He, of course, no slouch at the plate, as he, in fact, took home the Silver Slugger Award for National League pitchers a season ago. And the pitcher's got himself a base hit.
Hey, pretty good swing right there by the pitcher. I know he'll be telling his boys in the dugout to take some hitting lessons from him if he's going to square line drives up all day.
And that'll bring in Garrett Hampson, as he'll get a slider up that time, but he swings through it for the first strike.
He definitely doesn't look himself to start this one, and this lineup needs to be on the attack early and be aggressive and find a way to stay in this game.
Now he spins on one here and drives it to deep right field. A leap, but this is out of reach and off the wall. They'll add on to their total as the run scores all the way from first.
Whatever these guys had for their pregame meals, they need to eat it before every game. They've been tearing it up this inning, and that triple is just one in a long line of solid hits. That's 7 runs that have come home here, and they're not done yet.
Here's Daniel Murphy now
as he hits one on a line to left field.
Peterson is there to make the catch, and mercifully the side is finally retired. But not only do they take the lead, they also open it up a bit as 7 men come across to score. Second inning upcoming here in Denver. That'll bring in Austin Barnes. He leads off this half inning in what they hope will be a rebuttal to all those runs they just gave up.
Well, Matt, I think mentally they need to get 1 or 2 of these runs back right here. Just getting on the board after getting socked in the mouth by the opposing team can lift the team up a bit. We'll see if they can string something together.
2-0 now. Two balls and a strike to count to Austin Barnes.
That's a nasty pitch right there. You got to tip your hat as the hitter. You get a nasty slider like that, there's nothing you can do. Actually a quality take.
2-2 to the Dodgers catcher. Ready with another 2-2. To first. Murphy's got it. And he'll take this to the bag himself. And the leadoff man set down to start the second.
Batting 8.
Standing in, Daniel Castro. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest.
Count 1-0.
And that misses for ball 1. Fouled away. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Swung on and missed. 1-2 now. Lays off. 2-2 now.
2-2, Champ.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Still even at 2-2. The 2-2 is at the knees and called strike 3. So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And so here's the pitcher now. Hyun-Jin Ryu the next to bat. First pitch fastball swung on and missed. 0-1.
Hey, I don't know what happened in between innings, but he went down that tunnel with a few of his teammates and some coaches and found a way to regroup because he's been really good this second inning. After going out in the first, I thought it was going to be a super short outing.
Dahl is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. 1-2-3 go the Dodgers. They're down 5. It's 7-2. Stepping in and ready for another shot. Charlie Blackmon. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
And he will make it there as the Rockies are in business right away. It's a leadoff double.
Wow, he almost blew that fastball by him, but he shows some quick hands to catch up to it and drive it down the opposite line. Didn't keep it fair by much, but he did, and that's a nice 2-bagger.
Takes this the other way to right. And that's taken in straightaway right. Will he try from second? Throw won't get him. Digging in for his second at-bat, David Dahl. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. He's set. Here it comes. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. He pulls this one into right. Catch is made here in right, and here comes the runner from third. Oh, but it's offline, so the run will score.
Well, that wasn't your standard sac fly hit. It was hit pretty well and hard, so it wasn't a given they were going to send it. But they did, and they add a number to the run column.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And in to hit next, the power-hitting shortstop, Trevor Story. Squared that one up just a little late. 2 out, nobody on. Hot shot on the ground to short. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. So 1 run on 1 hit, no errors, and no one left.
Leading off for the Dodgers, the right fielder, Andrew.
Jake McGee is going to come on to pitch here, and in just the 3rd inning, you have to think he'll be asked to eat some innings. 3rd inning starts with a slider that's looked at here for ball 1. 1-1 to the Dodgers leadoff man. Line drive to center field. There to take it is Desmond, and that's the first out. Here's Corey Seager. His individual history against Jake McGee. Just a 1 for 9. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. Here it comes, 0-2. And he fouls this one off. 2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes. So it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the 3rd. Stepping in, Justin Turner. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Hit in the air down the right field line. And foul. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
That's a really tough pitch to do anything with. The backdoor slider just off the plate, just missing the strike zone. That's nearly an unhittable pitch to hit for a hitter.
And a fastball called strike 3, and the side is retired. Dodgers. And we're back for the bottom of the 3rd. Let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Rockies skipper Bud Black between innings, specifically about his club's offensive output to this point. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said it's one of those games where everything has come together for his hitters, from their approach to their swings to the results. It's all working. One key indicator of that, 6 extra base hits to this point in the game.
All right, Heidi, thank you. And this is hauled in on the run for the out, and he had a lot of ground to cover to get to that one.
The catcher,
Here's the catcher now, Chris Iannetta. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. On the run is Tolles, but this will land untouched. His past history with Hyun-Jin Ryu, not great. He's 1 for 8. Grounder down the line at 3rd, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. Now a swing and a deep drive to left. Into the bleachers and gone. A solo home run for Chris Iannetta. 4th home run here in the early going, as this is now a 7-run ball game. The long ball is playing in this one. That was the 4th blast of the game so far for this lineup. Dan, Dero, what are your thoughts on what they're doing as a team so far?
Matty V, Dero, I don't know what you think, but this is like crazy. 4th round tripper of the game so far.
Yeah, you're watching this pitcher. He's just not executing on both sides. They're missing over the heart of the plate, not using the quadrants. In the hitters meeting, they focused on this stuff. They thought these guys could miss middle, and that's exactly what's happening.
There's a drive out to left center field. And this one scoots all the way to the wall. Digging hard. He's headed for 3rd. The relay, but he is in there with a triple.
Wow, he's getting his daily conditioning in during the game. That's his 2nd triple, so obviously he's seeing the ball great, and he's showing he knows how to motor around the bases just fine.
Into the box now, Daniel Murphy. And it's belted high and deep into right center. But that'll be off the wall in right center. The relay throw. The tag, and he is out at third, and with that, the side is retired. So 2 runs on 3 hits, including the home run. So here's the cleanup hitter, Cody Bellinger.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Digging in now, Jock Peterson, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Not quite out of here. It's off the out-of-town scoreboard. And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double.
Check out the lefty as he absolutely jumps on that first pitch and hammers it to right. Got what he was looking for and put a good swing on it.
Stepping in now, Chris Taylor. 2 runs, 3 hits, no errors for the Dodgers thus far. Now a ball hit towards Story at short. He's got it. And they will not get him at first as he's able to leg out the throw. Into the box now, Austin Barnes. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. But he's safe at first as he gets back in time. Peterson on second. Taylor is over at first with 1 away. Fastball at 96 on the radar gun, and it's 1-1. That fastball's too much for him there, 1-2.
He's going to need to shorten up and get that foot down a little bit earlier if he hopes to be catching up to that fastball.
Fouled off. Here's a ball swung on and hit high and deep down the left field line. And this will stay fair. Home run. Digging in next is Daniel Castro, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
These are the at-bats that can just flat out frustrate you. You go up there with a plan to work the count, and now you find yourself down 0-2 scratching your head because every quadrant's open for the pitcher now.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Daniel Castro goes down for out number 2 in the top half. Now the 0-1. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2. Dodgers pitcher trying to deal with a 1-2 count at the plate. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. But the Dodgers strike for 3, all courtesy of the 3-run home run. Trying to pick things up where we left off, Charlie Blackmon. Already a home run and a double for him in this one. Pulled toward right center field. Taylor is there. 1 out.
Up next for Colorado.
Ready once again, Nolan Arenado. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Line drive base hit into the left center field gap. They've gotten their hits in deep counts. They've gotten their hits in early counts. This has been a real onslaught.
Yeah, you can look at it one of 2 ways, Matty. Either they have a ton of respect for the man on the mound and they are just going to ambush tactics and it seems to work for them, or you can look at it the other way. They're just getting lucky.
Peterson will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the 2nd out of the inning. And that brings in the power-hitting shortstop, Trevor Story. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Here comes the first pitch. And that's down into left center for a base hit. Arenado is on his way home. The relay, but he is in there with a triple. They'll extend their lead here as the runner scores from first.
Boy, this guy's having a great game here so far. Home run earlier in the night, and that base hit right there drives in his 3rd run batted in of this game.
Yeah, you drive to the park every day hoping your rhythm and timing is on point with that pitcher's windup, and that's exactly been the case today.
And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from 3rd is in to score. The relay, but he'll get in there with an RBI double.
Now batting, catcher,
Digging in and looking for more. Chris Iannetta, runner in scoring position with Sagan.
The last at bat, Nettie D, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and did miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches. Well, this season is off to a rough start for him, and I think the worst part is when you're getting your hat handed to you early this season, you look up and you...
Thought he goes the other way, and he drives it out to deep right center field. And that is off the wall.
Wow, that's a baker's dozen. 13 runs right there, and they can't do anything wrong at the plate. I'm no expert, but I would have to bet that the manager would love to save some of those runs for the next game. Regardless, there's some happy men in that dugout.
Bellinger's got it. And a super play to gun his man down as the side is retired. Another good inning for the Rockies, and Blake Street might be beckoning for one or two of this bunch. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Andrew Toles. He'll start off the fifth in this one. Strike one to start the at-bat. Here's the 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
I always felt 0-2 you had to cover away. If a guy's going to bury you in 3 times in a row, you tip your cap and walk back to the dugout, because that's not easy to do.
So he froze him for the strikeout. Andrew Toles becomes the first out of the inning. Pops this one up. Arenado will look this one in, and that's out number 2. It's fair to say that early on, at least, the runs have come in bunches here this afternoon. A high-scoring affair thus far, and we're only in the 5th inning. And that'll get through into center field for a base hit.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Roll, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
A swing and a miss at a sinker. The strikeout retires the side. Inning is over.
Dodgers leave 1. They trail by a bunch. So the Rockies lineup turns over, and to the plate, Garrett Hampson trying to keep it going. A perfect 3 for 3 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Taylor is there, looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Stepping up now, Daniel Murphy, 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. Hit hard on the ground towards second. On to first, and very quickly 2 are gone in the home 5th. At the plate, Charlie Blackmon. He's 2 for 3 with a home run and a double. First offering on its way. He pulls this one into right. Toles is there, and it's a 3-pitch inning as this side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Rockies, but they still hold a relatively sizable lead. Now at the plate, Jock Peterson. He'll try and do what he can to work toward cutting into this big deficit.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch. And
the next 0-2. Another one sent foul. The 0-2 once more. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. Gone. Standing in now, Chris Taylor, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Ground ball sent back up the middle, and that is through into center field, a base hit.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, The ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
There to take it is Desmond, and that's the first out.
The batter number 9.
Digging in once again, Daniel Castro. One in, one out, and one on here in the inning. 1 ball, no strikes to count. And he finds his spot there, 1-1. Turned on, but that's ripped foul down the third baseline. The 1-2 pitch. Again, he sends it out of play. Taylor stands at first with 1 out. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Hit on the ground to third. Arenado's got it. Throw on to first. 2 gone. David Freese will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Hitting for the Dodgers.
Swing and a miss on the slider. 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. 0-2. Here it is. Lifted into the air out towards center field. Desmond has a read on it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. So a Joe Kelly gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys.
Leading off for the Rockies.
First delivery to him on the way.
Nolan.
To the left side, but it's well foul. Here's the pitch. Hot shot to third and handled for the first out.
Up next for Colorado.
Into the box now, David Dahl. And he hasn't quite had the same fortune at the plate as many of his teammates. No hits for him so far. Line towards center field. Taylor is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2.
Now batting. Good stop.
Stepping into the box, Trevor Story. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. And the pitch. Now a ball pulled hard but fouled off to the left. Line toward right center. And a diving effort, but the ball kicks off the right fielder's glove. The throw into second. And a good effort to bring it back in quickly, but he's in at second base with a double.
The center fielder, Ian.
Now to the plate, Ian Desmond. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Line to the right side. That's in there. Base hit. And they're going to hold that runner at third base, as even with 2 away, they didn't like their chances
now
there.
Dan, with that single, he's now 3/4 of the way to hitting for the cycle. Toughest one still on the shelf, though. He's got to get a triple.
Yeah, that's you said it, Vero. That's one of those that's either got to hit right down the line or one of those tweeners in the gap. He has enough speed so he can find a gap or find one down the line. Maybe he can do it, and he's going to at least get one more at bat in this one.
0-1, here it comes. Sent on the ground out to second. On to first, and the Rockies fail to cash in. Now back to the top of the Dodgers order.
Leading off for the Dodgers.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Swung on, but fouled off to the left. 0-1 count, and the pitch. Fouled away. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning. Here's Corey Seager. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Right through it here, and he's behind 0-1. 6 runs, 8 hits. No errors for the Dodgers thus far. To short, hit hard. Story picks it up. In time to first, and there are 2 away. Standing in, Justin Turner. Lifetime versus this arm. He's just 2 for 9. He's taken him deep once. No balls and a strike to count. Good changeup, and it's 0-2.
Hey, from an offensive standpoint, you better get it ready. This guy is not throwing a ton of pitches. He's confident in his stuff. He's pounding the zone.
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. 1, 2, 3, go. Kyle Freeland is up off the bench as he'll be asked to get something started in the home half of the 7th.
Kyle Freeland.
Starts him with a good rising fastball there for strike 1. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Behind 0-2 now. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. And another foul ball. Swing and a little blooper to center. Taylor coming on. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
Now batting.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Garrett Hampson. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
And with his speed, he's one of those rare guys who you'd actually like to see keep the ball on the ground. You can't beat out a fly ball in this game.
Ready with the 0-1. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. He's through first and hustling for second. And he's not stopping. He wants 3. And he is into third with his 4th hit of the ball game.
That is now 3 triples for him in the game, which is darn near impossible. In fact, the last 15 years or so, only a few guys have done it. Pretty impressive what he's been able to do in this one.
Here's the first pitch to him. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. And the runner from third crosses the plate.
Man, I haven't seen an offensive explosion like this since I don't know when. It's been a combination of spotty pitching and inconsistent defense, and now they posted an amazing 14 runs on the board.
Striding in, Charlie Blackmon hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out.
Yeah, Matty, it's always a little frustrating when you square one up. You hit a solid line drive like he did, and all you have to show for it is a jog back to the dugout. That can get in your head for a little while.
Down the first baseline, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. The next 0-2. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Peterson has a read on it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Now this is cut and thrown to first. On to first, a double play. Couple of hits lead to 1 in the inning for Colorado. Kyle Freeland has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 21, Kyle Freeland.
Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
Yeah, you know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
Murphy is under it. 2 down. Next up for Los Angeles, Chris Taylor. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. In there at the letters 0-1. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
You go down 0-2 to a guy with this type of arsenal, man, you got to step out of the box, clear your head, and just fight.
And he fouls this one off. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Dodgers down in order. They trail by a bunch.
Leading off.
Coming to the plate now, Nolan Arenado. He's doubled and singled in 4 at-bats in this contest. First pitch on its way. Toward the gap in right center. This is going to be a base hit, and he may take that big turn at first. And now it'll rattle up against the wall. And he is into second base with a double. His 3rd hit this afternoon.
The batter, the left fielder.
Now at the plate, David Dahl. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. 0-1 the count. Arenado leads off second with nobody out. Line drive to center field. Taylor patrolling center makes the play. 1 out. So 1 gone for the Rockies here in the 8th. And in to hit next, the power hitting shortstop Trevor Story. He's set and the pitch. Just a miserable effort there. It's 0-1.
For the most part, he's looked really locked in at the plate in this game. Not so much on that swing, though.
This one's down to third. Turner has it, and that's the 2nd out. Now at the plate, Ian Desmond. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arm. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
And that's through into left, a base hit. And the runner at third will put the brakes on here as they didn't want to chance it even with 2 outs.
Boy, talk about having a day, Debo. He gets his 4th knock of the game, but mixed in with one of those 4 was a round tripper. Not a bad day.
Yeah, you have 5, maybe a handful of games that you can throw out 4 knocks throughout the course of the year. Add in a tater to go with it. He's smiling. His food's going to taste better tonight.
2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. And he might have another one as this is hit high and deep out to left. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the left field wall. 1 run is scored. Here's a 2nd runner around third. The tag is there, and he's out trying to score from first as the 2nd. Striding in once again. Austin.
Leading off for the Dodgers, the catcher, Austin.
Wade Davis comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th. And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here, 0-1. Here's a cutter that's off the plate, 1-1. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2. The 3-2 pitch is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. So striding in, Daniel Castro, 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game. 0-1 pitch on its way. This is in the air out to right field. Blackman is under it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. A.J. Pollock will get the call to pinch hit here as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the bases empty.
Pollock
playing here in his age 31 season. He was a first-round pick back in the 2009 MLB draft.
Yeah, he has turned to
Throw to first here will be in time for the final out, and the Rockies have taken the opener here at home as this ball game is over.
On paper, this had the makings of a real hard-fought game, but paper and reality, those are two different things. They pulled away and never looked back. How about to a tune of a 9-run victory?
15-6 the final tally in this one. The Rockies lit up the stat sheet and the scoreboard on their way to 23 hits. Jake McGee claims the win out of the pen, his first. Kenta Maeda was hit hard to the tune of 7 earned as he takes the loss. So that's a wrap for us in this one. Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, Matt Vasgersian. We all thank you for watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. See you next time.
Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 58 minutes.
Now from a rainy Coors Field in Denver, MLB Network is on the air. Tonight, Game 2 of this 3-game weekend series between the LA Dodgers and the Colorado Rockies. Get ready for Rockies baseball. Set for baseball here this evening.
Leading off tonight for the Dodgers, the shortstop.
Fly
Brony.
ball out toward left center field. Desmond sprinting after it. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning. Time now to check out the lineup for the visiting Dodgers. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
Oh, man, I love what A.J. Pollock does for this offense. This is a pitcher he's had some good success against in his career. He's hitting over 350 against him in a pretty good amount of at-bats. You can bet they're both aware of that, and we'll see who gets the better of who today.
At the plate, Chris Taylor. He had a couple of hits in yesterday's contest. Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1. Now, boys, we take a look at the Rockies starting play here tonight. They've been playing some pretty good baseball of late as they've won 6 of their last 8 games.
Yeah, Matty, the first game of any series is super important. You have a chance to set the tone. Whether it's 3-game set or a 4-game set, you take the first one, you put that other team on their heels.
And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Mike Fillmore.
Hey, you know, D-Roll, Mike Fillmore, he'll give a little bit off the edges, but he gets the respect not only from the pitchers, but from the players because his zone is consistent.
Yeah, as long as he's consistent, Dan, I'm okay with Mike Fillmore's zone. If a pitcher's pounding that zone, he wants to give a little bit off the outer edge, I'm okay with that.
And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Batting third, the third baseman.
Stepping in, Justin Turner. His prior history in this matchup, he's got 12 hits in 23 at-bats. No balls and 1 strike. The 0-1 delivery. Heading out towards shallow right. Blackmon's after it. He makes the catch. What a play on the run to end the inning. Rich Hill will be on the mound for the boys in blue. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, you always like to begin the season on a good note. In his first start of the year, he did just that, picking up the win. There's nothing he'd like to do more than to get number 2 in this one here.
Taylor has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out. Time now from Coors Field to take a look at the Rockies starting lineup. Danny, any thoughts?
Yeah, keep an eye on Charlie Blackmon. He's hitting over 400. Now, hold on. I know it's just April, but that's really impressive. And if you're hitting 400 in the backyard playing wiffle ball, you're still doing something pretty good. It's been a great start, and I'm interested to see if he can feed off of it the rest of the way.
So the base is empty here with one away. And into bat next, the big-time RBI man, Charlie Blackmon. Skied into straightaway right. Pollock on the run. But he won't get to it. It drops in behind him. He hit the corner and tries for third. And he is in there.
You take a look at this one as it flies into the gap. Both outfielders give it a chase, but they can't catch up to it. Next thing you know, it one hops the ball, and he's busting his hump around second on his way to third.
First pitch of the at-bat. Fouled off. Dan Dero, you check out this Dodger team as they enter play here tonight. They come in looking to turn things around as they've dropped 2 straight.
Yeah, guys, dropping yesterday was a heartbreaker without question. But you know what? You find a way. You show up to the yard today, you get out of the cab, and you watch countless hours of video, and you try and formulate a game plan to get this back to 500.
And he will score on the sacrifice fly as he's in with our first tally of the ballgame.
That's shortstop.
In now for Colorado, Trevor Story. Bases empty and 2 gone following the sacrifice fly. Back up the middle. Seager fields it cleanly. Oh, look at the dive. And give it up on a phenomenal. As we begin the second inning in Denver, here's Heidi with an update on the weather conditions.
Well, Matt, clearly there is no rain in the area as of yet, but the reports that I'm getting say precipitation is expected as this game moves along. Of course, the grounds crew and the umpires will work to get this one in without a delay. But they also told me that they won't hesitate to halt the game to let the weather pass through if it is impacting the play on the field or, of course, putting the safety of the players at risk.
Yeah, Heidi, thanks. Safety of the players, of course, and players getting required rest at the end of the night becomes important. When you guys approached a game like this, did you know you were in for a long one?
You hope not, but you knew it potentially could happen. You kind of read the grounds crew. If they were running and scattering in the dugouts and running towards the tarp, you kind of prepared yourself that this one was going to get shut down at some point. But you got to stay focused. That pitcher doesn't care. He's trying to take food off your table. So here's how the Colorado Rockies are positioned defensively. And let's focus our attention on shortstop Trevor Story. We get it, big-time power, but also adequate on the defensive side. Taking over after Troy Tulowitzki left couldn't be easy, and Trevor Story did a heck of a job.
In his career against this pitcher, and that will be the first base hit of the ballgame for the Dodgers. Throwing to second, and he'll get in there safely.
Hey, I can't imagine that's the pitch he was looking for right there, but he did his best to keep his nose in there and drive that changeup for a base hit.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Ball hit high and foul down the left field line. It's strike 1. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Strike 2. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Normally not a good pitching plan to throw the same hitter the same pitch 3 times in a row. But both of those sliders back-to-back were so good, I might just go ahead and try to throw another one.
Down the third baseline. But a foul ball here, 0-1. Snap throw to first. The set and the 1-1. Drilled on the ground to short. Story plays it in. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him. Digging in next is Daniel Castro, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. In there, and he's in control 0-2 now. Down the left field line and deep. And that will end up a foul ball. The 0-2. And it's fouled away. Runners on first and third, 2 away. Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2.
Well, that's a smart miss there. Sometimes guys will chase it down there, especially when they're in protect mode on an 0-2 count.
On to first, and the Dodgers come up with nothing as that ends. Dodgers strand a couple. It remains 1-0.
Leading off.
So here now's the pitcher, Kyle Freeland. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1. Hit out towards second. And the throw to first is in time, 1 gone. And that'll bring up the speedy outfielder David Dahl. Hitless in 4 tries in the ball game yesterday. Line towards center field. And here's a dive by the center fielder, but it's off his glove.
Well, there's no denying he was all over that fastball. That's what we like to refer to as a little bit of an ambush. Heater gets turned around.
And that'll bring in Garrett Hampson, hoping to stay hot as he came through with a 4-hit contest yesterday afternoon. Sent in the air out to straightaway central. Taylor is there. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Digging in, Ian Desmond, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. First pitch of the at-bat. Swung on, but it's pulled foul wide of third. Dahl, the runner at first with 2 gone. Lined into right, a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
No mistake what he was sitting on, looking for a dead red piece of cheese middle of the plate, and he didn't miss it.
Here's the catcher now, Chris Iannetta. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. On the move is Taylor. And the runner will score from second. And this will get over the wall, in fact, so just the 1 run will be allowed to score. So 2 on with 2 away, and in next it'll be the perennial MVP candidate, third baseman Nolan Arenado. First offering on its way. A bouncer to the left side. Seager is there. Throw on to Muncy, gets him, and with that they'll end the inning. Rockies do get a run in the inning on this RBI double. We've played 2. It's now 2-0 Colorado.
Hill.
First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. A ball and a strike.
Well, he doubled up on that slider, so that tells me he's really feeling it at this point in the game. Good chance we'll see a heavy dose of that slider as this start continues.
Here's Corey Seager. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Seager.
And they start him out away with a cold strike. One and one to the Dodgers leadoff man. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. High in the air out to center field. And they'll put it away now without much of a problem. 2 gone now here in the third.
The center fielder.
So striding forward now, Chris Taylor. 0 for 1 here in the early going. High in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. Taylor, originally from the state of Virginia, he was a 5th-round pick during the first-year player draft of 2012.
Hey, nothing has been handled.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Dodgers. They're down 2-0.
Leading off for the Rockies.
In now, Charlie Blackmon. He smacked a triple and later scored his first time around. Ground ball right side, straight into the shift. And that's the first out. So stepping in, Daniel Murphy picked up an RBI on a sac fly in his first appearance. Strike one to start the at-bat. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Throw in time at first for out number 2. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Trevor Story. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Fly ball heading for the alley. On the move is Taylor, but he won't have a play. This is down and into the gap. Around second, he's on his way to third. And he is into third with a 2-out triple.
Hey, there's another base knock right there. A hitting streak now up to 8 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Well, 8 games. Yeah, man, we're starting to think about it a little bit. You know, you get past that week, you just know you're locked in. They start talking 8 games. Now you're like, all right, I got a nice little.
Balls and a strike to count. Digging in to try it again. Justin Turner flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. Pitch to the plate is a slider for a strike, and it's all knotted up at 1-1.
This guy has been throwing the ball so well, and that's exactly why. He has such a feel for that secondary pitch. He can flip it over whenever he wants and get back in the count.
Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called. 1 away.
He's not going to feel good about that at bat, nor should he. You have to want to swing the bat, but he just stood there and looked at 4 straight pitches. Hopefully, we'll see him get a little bit more aggressive next time.
Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. Not close. It's 2-0.
Now with the 2-0 count and the power at the plate, it could be fireworks time. This is the kind of count he makes his money in.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. And now on 3-0, they won't even bother throwing another pitch, as they'll just go ahead and put him aboard here.
Now batting, left fielder, Kike Hernandez.
Ready for another chance? Kike Hernandez, 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up.
Yeah, give me a repeat performance of that last double. With a man on first right now, let him run and get you a ribby.
And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double.
He's been making it look real easy out there. 2 at-bats, 2 doubles. They might want to think about pitching around him the next time he steps in, because he looks locked in for this one.
This is a situation where you have to step out of the box and tell yourself, my job is to get the runner in from third. It'd be nice to gap one and get them both in, but you want to take a little pressure off you offensively and just focus on being productive.
Snap throw from the catcher. He got him, and it'll probably take a base hit now to get that runner across from third. That'll bring in Austin Barnes as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Hampson over to his left, on to first, and the Dodgers come up with nothing as that ends. The Dodgers strand a couple. They trail things here 2-0.
Leading off,
stepping up to the plate, David Dahl. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
And he squares up on this one, deep to straightaway right. Back goes Pollock. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Digging in, the switch hitter, Garrett Hampson, comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. And here's another fly ball. This one's heading out to center field. And he will run this one down, moving to his left, and that's the second out of the inning. Well hit, but also well fouled into the seats and left. The windup and the 0-1. Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Taylor is there. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with Dave Roberts, the Dodgers skipper, about his lineup's performance so far, and he told me he feels like they're being too patient at the plate right now. Too much of the time they're finding themselves in disadvantage counts like 0-2 and 1-2, and that's basically never a formula for success. He said they're getting a lot of strikes to swing at, so the emphasis the rest of the game has to be to jump on those strikes early in the at-bat.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks.
Daniel
Skied into straightaway right. Blackman is under it. One down. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Rich Hill. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone. Here comes manager Bud Black out of the dugout heading for the mound. And he's going to motion for his bullpen here. That'll do it for the starter tonight. So he'll head to the dugout after working just 4 1/3. Not enough to qualify for the victory, as his bullpen will have to go a long way to hang on to the lead. Got him. So he's down on strikes for the second time here tonight. So it's back to the top of the order now. And up next, the former All-Star shortstop, Corey Seager. 0-1 the count. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. And he powers a cut fastball by him that time, and he's in charge now, 0-2. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs. Coming to the plate now, Chris Iannetta will try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Look for it up in the zone.
Meanwhile here, this is going to be trouble out there in left center, as it ought to be good for extra bases. And he will make it there as the Rockies are in business right away. It's a leadoff double.
Managers these days like to think of that 9-hole hitter as the second leadoff man, and he plays the role pretty well right here. Gets the leadoff double, and now he gives the real leadoff man a chance to bring him home.
No balls and 1 strike. Coming down in buckets. Cats and dogs. Insert metaphor here, and the forecast is not showing any signs of relief.
You know, one of the big issues is player safety, and right now this field is getting sloppy wet, Matt, and I don't know how much more rain this field can take.
Taylor has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out. Runner in scoring position at second with 1 away. And into bat next, the big-time RBI man, Charlie Blackman. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Hernandez will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the second out of the inning.
The first baseman, number 9.
Here's Daniel Murphy now. Runner in scoring position with two gone. Here's the first pitch to him. Pulled toward right center field. Chasing after it is Taylor. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Rockies strand. Leading off the inning, Chris Taylor, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. Into the corner and slicing foul. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. But this one will bend foul. Had plenty of distance, though, as it landed in the upper deck. Got him to miss the breaking ball there. Chris Taylor becomes the first out of the inning. And that's taken for strike 1. His numbers against Brian Shaw, he's 2 for 3. Fly ball out toward left center field. And that'll get down out there near the wall. Around second now and headed for third.
Well, we've been waiting for an opportunity like this since the game started. 1 out, and our first run is 90 feet away. The challenge now is to get him home.
Max Muncy is in for the 3rd time as he swings and misses at that one. It's 0-1. Late that time for a strike.
This is where, as a batter, you got to find a way to put something in the outfield. Get something elevated. I know you got to battle with 2 strikes and protect, but if anything is belt or above, you got to swing.
So he sets him down swinging. Max Muncy goes down for out number 2 in the top half. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. Hit in the air out to left field. Ball's in pursuit. He gets there to make the catch, and that brings in the power-hitting shortstop Trevor Story. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. So that puts the Rockies' leadoff hitter aboard to start the inning.
He's lucky it's only a single back up the middle and not a double in the gap or a home run. Pitches like that in a show get absolutely hammered.
Now to the plate, the pitcher, Brian Shaw. He's getting his first plate appearance of the game here in the 6th. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Oh, it's hit to third. 5, 4, 3, and they turn the double play. So base is empty now after the double play. And Hernandez is in pursuit. He tracks it down, and that. Stepping into the box, A.J. Pollock. And to start out the inning, it looks like they've decided to stick with the same reliever out there, Dan.
They have, Matt. I think the way he pitched the last inning kind of inspired that. But it's not uncommon for relief pitchers to have troubles after they sit and watch their guys swing the bat a bit. We'll see if he stays as sharp as he was before.
And a strike called at the knees, 0-1. Well, you don't need us to tell you it's really starting to come down out there. I can't imagine the umpires will let this go too much longer if it doesn't ease up.
Yeah, Matt, right now this doesn't look too good. I wouldn't be surprised if we don't see the umpires come out and bring the ground crew out here. The infield, around the mound, and around the home plate area is really getting soaking wet. And I can't anticipate this going on very much longer.
So this is pulled in by the shortstop. Andrew Toles will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot. Line drive to left.
Andrew
Dahl is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire. Pedro Baez is into the ball game now as he'll make his 5th appearance of the season here. So digging in now, Garrett Hampson. No hits to this point. First offering on its way. This is line to left. And there's a base hit. So a chance for some insurance here to start out the home half of the 7th. And he will make it up to second as he advances on the throwing miscue. My goodness.
Now batting, center fielder.
Ready now, Ian Desmond. Trying to add some padding to their lead in the form of that run standing out there at second base. Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center. A dive, but it's off his glove. And a relay home.
He obviously was sitting all over that pitch. He didn't want to go deep in the count. He saw it 0-0 and he let it fly.
Into the box, Chris Iannetta. And it looks like this could be a critical at-bat in this one.
Well, a glance at my scorebook shows they haven't been able to get him out yet. So this could be a fun at-bat to watch.
Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. And that'll bring home run number 3. It's now a 3-0 cushion. Runner at second, 1 away. And in next, it'll be the perennial MVP candidate, third baseman Nolan Arenado. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Out in front there as this one's pulled off to the left side. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. But he's going to get there as he runs it down on the warning track for the second out of the inning. Throw back to second, and that's a double play. Here's Corey Seager, and Dan, he and his fellow top-of-the-order hitters haven't really offered much help for this lineup so far.
No, your 1, 2, 3 guys are the ones you look to generate a lot of action, and they just haven't been up to the task so far in this one. Still time for them to turn it around, though. We'll see if it happens.
Count remains at 0-2. Again, another foul ball. And he struck him out. Second time tonight now that he's been set down on strikes. Digging in, Chris Taylor. He went down on strikes last time up. Oh, missed that one by a mile. It's 0-1.
Hey, let's not sugarcoat this. This is a huge half inning right here. They have to find a way to score a few runs. They do not want to face the closer needing 3 runs in the 9th. That means game over.
The 0-2 once more is looked at for ball 1. Looked like the cut fastball there, and he got him to swing through it for the second out. Well, there it is. This one is going to be delayed as the crew chief has made the call to suspend action.
You know, Matt, I just get the feeling this isn't going to be a very long delay. And we do have some clearing skies, so I think both of these guys possibly will go back out.
Next for the Dodgers, Justin Turner. And they're down to their final 4 outs here, Dan.
Yeah, and it's not looking too good for them right now, Matt. They've got a significant hill to climb, but they've got to take it one bat at a time. A couple of guys get on, and then who knows what could happen.
Hit on the ground out to short. Story scoops it up. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Dodgers down in order. And welcome back inside the ballpark as the weather has finally cleared up. Scott Alexander will be the new pitcher on the mound after the delay as we are ready for more baseball. From the stretch. Line toward right center. Taylor is to his left as he puts it away in the alley for the first out of the inning. So coming to the plate, Daniel Murphy. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Here's the first pitch to him. Line towards center field. Taylor is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
Now batted.
So next it'll be the number 4 batter for the Rockies, Trevor Story. He singled his last time up. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Smoked on the ground up the middle. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
Hey, this guy's obviously seeing the ball right now. That's another hard hit single. 3 for 4 right there. He's looking super solid at the plate.
Now batting, the pitcher, Ryan Shaw.
In now, Brian Shaw, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's 0 for 1 thus far. 0-1 pitch on its way. Now a ground ball to Seager at short. Fielded cleanly. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. 1 left for Colorado.
Leading off for the Dodgers, the first baseman, Max Muncy.
Sunwano comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th.
18.
Off we go in the 9th as the first pitch misses for ball 1.
That's a good pitch to lay off right there, that cutter inside. And that is a real tough pitch for hitters to lay off of. And a lot of times, if you do swing at that cutter in, you're going to end up with some firewood in a broken bat.
A ball and 2 strikes now. Swing and a ball line hard towards short. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
The batter.
Now at the plate, Kike Hernandez. He's roped a couple of doubles in 3 trips to this point. Out in front of it, strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. 1 out, nobody on. Now a ball hit towards Story at short. Scooped up. Throw on to first, and now the Dodgers are down to their final out.
Now batting.
Ready for another shot now. A.J. Pollock. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. In there, a base hit. And now it'll kick around in the corner. He's around second now as they're still searching for it out there. And he is into third with a 2-out triple. Settling in now, Austin Barnes. And his guys are looking to erase that donut on the scoreboard with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, Matt, they've been really shut down so far in this one. They've had runners on base, but haven't been able to string anything together.
Behind 0-2 now. A crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. This is on the ground over to first. Sliding stop by Murphy. What a play. And just like that, this one is over.
Yeah, and they just keep on keeping on. Got a nice little run going here, winning 4 in a row and playing with a lot of confidence. Success is never guaranteed in this game, so you have to appreciate it when it comes.
And tonight's ends as a 3-0 shutout win. The Colorado Rockies jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Brian Shaw claims the win out of the pen, his first. Rich Hill pitched well, allowing only 2 earned.
Great Sunday action lies ahead, but first, here's what happened in the major leagues on Saturday. Starting in the National League West, the Colorado Rockies allowed only 5 hits as a staff as they got the best of the Dodgers at home, 3-0. The Cardinals put together 10 total hits.
On a dry summer night in the Rocky Mountains, MLB Network comes at you. Chris Russin will be on the mound for the Rocks. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
This guy had a year you'd love to forget last year. Look at that ERA, awfully ugly. We'll see if he can rebound and pitch much better. And if he doesn't, his spot in the rotation could be in jeopardy. It will be awfully important that he gets off to a good start in this one.
It's 1-2. Yeah, the rain starting to intensify here. It's coming down a little heavier now. We'll see how much longer the umpires can wait.
Well, you could say that again, Matt. It's raining cats and dogs out there. Make sure you don't step in a poodle. I think it's time to get the grounds crew out.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
Seager on at first, nobody out. Taylor behind, 0-2 the count.
Get the chainsaw out today, boys. If he's going to throw back-to-back cutters like that, we are going to have some guys getting some wood blown up in their hands.
A chance now for the Los Angeles Dodgers starting lineup. What's your take as they try to get back to their winning ways, D-Row?
Well, Matt, when we drove over to the ballpark today, we were expecting some offensive firepower, especially in this yard. It's a hitter's yard, but that could sometimes work against them. I'm interested to see what lineup stays within themselves and executes and manufactures to get this W.
Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone. So it's a runner at first with 2 gone, and that'll bring up the left-handed hitter Max Muncy. 0-1, here it comes. Oh, he had him fooled there. No balls and 2 strikes. 2-out base runner aboard in the top of the first. Fouled away. And he missed with it. It's 1-2.
Great arm action on that 2-strike changeup right there, but even better job at the plate to take that one.
Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Another 1-2 delivery. Right down Main Street. Caught him looking. And that'll bring in Garrett Hampson. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The second baseman, number 1.
First pitch on its way. Pulled toward right center field.
Chasing after it is Taylor.
He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning. With that, here's a look at the Rockies lineup card for this one. Danny, who stands out to you?
Yeah, keep an eye on Charlie Blackmon. He's hitting over 400. Now, hold on. I know it's just April, but that's really impressive. And if you're hitting 400 in the backyard playing wiffle ball, you're still doing something pretty good. It's been a great start, and I'm interested to see if he can feed off of it the rest of the way.
The right fielder.
At the plate, Charlie Blackmon. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. He's set. Here it comes. Now, surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. And the off-balance throw is right there for the third. As we begin the second inning in Denver, here's Heidi with an update on the weather conditions.
Well, Matt, the forecast isn't pretty, but it does sound like we're going to get this one in, even if it takes a while. It's coming down at a decent rate as of right now, and it's likely to intensify as the game moves along. The grounds crew is standing by to put that tarp on the field if the umpires call a delay. We'll have to hope that any such halt in the action is short-lived.
Yeah, Heidi, thanks. It's not looking pretty, and guys, we'll just have to hope the weather doesn't play too much of a factor in the outcome of this one. This is skied into short left center. Coming in is Dahl. He can't get there as it falls in. Now in the box, A.J. Pollock. In previous meetings against Chris Russin, he brings a 4 for 12 line. He also has 1 home run. In there, and it's 0-2 now. Well, today's game provides the Rockies with a chance to finish the job and complete a series sweep, guys.
This team going for the sweep is looking for some home cooking. It's always nice to win a series, but particularly nice when you can sweep a series at home.
First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
I mean, these guys look more like lumberjacks than professional hitters right now. They're hacking at everything.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. And here's a changeup in there for a called third strike, and that's the second out of the inning. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And that's in there for strike 1. And he fouls this one off. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Dahl is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. Here's Nolan Arenado. His previous history with Ross Stripling. 7 hits in 13 tries. He's taken him deep once. Dan Dero, you check out this Dodger team as they enter play here tonight. They come off another loss last time out, and in fact, they've dropped 3 of their last 4.
Yeah, man, things haven't gone too well so far in this series, Dero. They're looking to avoid the sweep here in this one.
Yeah, they got to get off in the early innings. It's going to be monumental if they can push a few runs across and give this pitcher a chance to relax.
And that'll bring up the speedy outfielder David Dahl. He's set, and the pitch. Line drive to center field. Taylor is right there, 1 down. Digging in, Trevor Story. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and 1 gone. First pitch of the at-bat. Swinging a ball line down in the left field corner. But this will be foul. Takes this the other way to right, and that'll get down for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Dan, after that base hit, he's extended his hit streak to 9 games, and you know he wants double digits.
Oh, there's no question about it. Listen, anybody can get a 9-game hitting streak, but when you call your buddies or send out a text message and say, hey, I'm about in double digits, so 9 games is nothing to sneeze at, but he'd love to get it to 10.
Pollock will drift over to his left a few steps as he takes it for the second out. Here's the catcher now, Chris Iannetta. In his 7 at-bats in the series, he's picked up 5 hits, so he's really been locked in. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. And the two-out threat will not come to pass as the inning. Striding into the box, Ross Stripling, 9-1-2 due up. That's softly hit to right. Will that get down? Nope, it'll stay up long enough to be run down out there. A good break on that ball, and he's retired. You just sensed it was coming with the heaviness of the rain, and all the radar maps that we're seeing online lead us to believe this will be at least an hour.
Matt, this has the makings of we're going to see two different pitchers come out after this delay. The conditions are bad. It looks like this rain is going to be around for a while. I'd be a bit surprised if either of these pitchers come back out.
Well, the rain is finally past us as we welcome you back. Scott Ober comes on as the new pitcher following the lengthy delay, and it looks like he's just about ready to go. Corey Seager will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. 1-1 to the Dodgers leadoff man. And here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
It's becoming more and more common in today's game to see relievers like this that can run it up there close to 100 miles per hour. But it's so fun to watch it. He blew it right by him there. And he'll find a way to dodge the shrapnel out there to make the play for out number 2.
The center fielder, number 3.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Chris Taylor 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance.
Yeah, and they froze him on a good changeup. Tough one. If you got good arm action, and this pitcher certainly does have good arm action out there, tough to decipher between the fastball and changeup. He's got to be willing to stay back and take the ball the other way.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that nearly broke our scoreless tie. Instead, it's a foul ball. And he comes back with a fastball. Strike 3. Striding in for the Rockies, Scott Ober, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Now a ground ball to Seager at short. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
Now batting.
Standing in, Garrett Hampson. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch on its way. Sent on the ground out to second. And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning. Stepping in, Daniel Murphy.
Number 9, Daniel Murphy.
Now the pitch. Hit sharply on the ground. Castro right there on to first, and can you believe it? Digging in for his second at-bat, Justin Turner, as we begin the top of the 4th. Line to the right side. Comes set, and the 0-1. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. Fouled off. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out. And next will be the Dodgers cleanup hitter, Max Muncy. Lifetime in this matchup. He's gone 3 for 4. He also has 1 home run. The 1-1 home. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. And that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. Hard hit ball to short. And that gets through for a 1-out base hit.
I don't know what side of the fence I fall on, boys. Old school, new school. I think I kind of stand right along that fence. But one thing that gets me jacked up is watching guys grind down in the count and drive base hits the other way.
No balls and a strike to count. The 0-1 pitch. Clearly off with his timing on that one. A swinging strike. And he got him. So a runner at first with 2 away. And up next, the center fielder, A.J. Pollock. And it's fouled away. No runs, 3 hits. No errors for the Dodgers thus far. And a fastball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. Dodgers Into the box now, Charlie Blackmon. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Comes set with the 0-1. Pulled toward right center field. Taylor is there. He's got it one away.
Now batting.
So one away here with the bases empty. And in next it'll be the perennial MVP candidate, third baseman Nolan Arenado. Here comes the first pitch. Line drive to left. And that's in for a base hit, his second in as many trips to the plate.
Boy, Dero, it's about time they got something brewing here. First pitch single, and maybe now they can start to get some traffic on the bases.
Yeah, absolutely, Dan. Ambush tactics, not always the play. You want to drive that pitch count up and get into that bullpen, but sometimes desperate times call for desperate measures.
Throw to Muncy to finish the double play. Welcome back to Coors Field in Denver as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with Dave Roberts, the Dodgers skipper, about his lineup's performance so far, and he mentioned they need to show a lot more patience with their at-bats moving forward. It's been a struggle for them to get anything going, and he said they just seem way too anxious right now. The numbers back that up, too. They've swung at the first pitch more than 70% of the time in this game, so their focus going forward is to be a little bit more relaxed and willing to let the at-bats come to them. Matt?
Thank you, Heidi. Digging in next is Daniel Castro. And a slider tails outside for ball one. A ball and a strike. He pops him up toward the left side of the infield. Arenado will look this one in, and that's out number two. Digging in now, Ross Stripling. He flew out in his last at-bat. And he popped him up. Murphy has room in foul territory. Makes the catch, and that'll retire. 1-2-3 go the Dodgers. Halfway home, still no score. Welcome back for the bottom of the fifth. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Rockies skipper Bud Black between innings, specifically about his club's offensive output to this point. And he told me that they have to find a way to be more patient at the plate. He said they're making it way too easy on the opposing pitching with how often they're going after the first pitch of the at-bat. Already in the game, they've hit into 10 first pitch outs. So, unfortunately, they're not putting up much of a fight right now.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. And he will run this one down, moving to his right, and that's the first out of the inning.
The center fielder, Ian.
At the plate, Ian Desmond. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. Line drive to center field. And he will make the play out there, and there are two away now.
Up next for Colorado.
Now at the plate, Chris Iannetta. He's 0 for 1 thus far. From the stretch. Hit on the ground to third. Throw on to Muncy, gets him, and with that, they'll end. Ready one.
Leading off for the Dodgers, the shortstop, Corey.
Mike Dunn takes over to start the sixth inning on the mound. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. And a slider stays outside, and he falls behind 2-0.
That's back-to-back breaking balls away, but now he's got himself into a little bit of a tough spot. You probably can't throw that again, so your opponent is probably up there just looking for a fastball that he can drill.
And here's a curveball looked at. Strike three called, and that's the first out of the inning. Digging in once again, Chris Taylor. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. No balls and one strike. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. No contact there, and it's 1-2.
He's gone to the well with that pitch 3 times in a row. I'm interested to see if he changes it up right here.
This is foul right side. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. Fouled away. Here's another 2-2. Is put in play to the right side of the infield. Hampson charging this one, and an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow.
The third baseman.
In there, and it's 0-1. Oh, and 2 now as a curveball drops in there for a strike.
2 great pitches down in the zone. Interested to see where he goes now.
There's a swing and a ball hit in the air, and a ball that he got every stitch of, as that one, without a doubt, is gone.
Yeah, and as we take a look at it on replay, you can see this thing was gone from the second it left his bat. A thunderous shot that dang near gave the pitcher a little whiplash. Challenged him with a fastball and lost big time.
Chased out of the zone there, and he's down 2 strikes. So back-to-back sliders for and we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Tom Murphy is going to come off the bench as he'll be asked to lead off the bottom of inning number 6.
Murphy.
Swing and a flare hit toward right. And the pinch hitter is retired here, 1 away.
The batter.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Garrett Hampson. 3rd trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. First delivery to him on the way. Sent on the ground out to second. Castro scoops it up, and he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out. Here's Daniel Murphy now. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one.
Murphy.
First pitch on its way. Line towards center field. Taylor will get there, and he puts it away to retire. Sunwano will come on. I have to hurry, and the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
Now batting.
Here comes the first pitch.
A.J. Pollock.
Good pitch there. Had him a little out in front. Behind 0-2 now. 1 run, 4 hits. No error. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses. 1-2. Got him, and he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time. That'll bring in Austin Barnes.
Now batting.
His career numbers against
Austin.
He's hitless in 3 at-bats. 0-1 the count. The windup and the 0-1. And he powers a cut fastball by him that time, and he's in charge now, 0-2.
Sometimes you just can't overthink.
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. Dodgers into the box now. Charlie Blackmon. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by
high and deep to straightaway right. Back goes Pollock to the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Now batting.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Nolan Arenado. Last time through was a base hit. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Now a swing and a deep drive to right. That one is out of here. This game is tied. Nolan Arenado touches them all. 4th home run here in the early going as the Rockies pull even now at 1 apiece.
Yeah, we're all tied up, and it's anybody's ball game after that blast. We live in that what have you done for me lately world, so that gem he was pitching doesn't mean anything anymore.
Into the box, David Dahl. Popped straight up. Turner. Hernandez is going to get there as he backs up to put it away. And there are two gone now.
The shortstop, Trevor.
And that brings in the power-hitting shortstop, Trevor Story. A hit in 2 tries so far. Grounded down the third baseline. But this is foul for the first strike. 2 out, nobody on. Swing, high drive, left field and deep. Hernandez looks up, and they have taken the lead. A solo home run here off the bat of Trevor Story. Second home run early in the year, and the Rockies have now taken a 2-1 lead. Joe Kelly takes over pitching duties, looking to get that final out now here in this 7th inning.
17.
Stepping in now, Ian Desmond, as he will line this one into right center, and this is going to get down and should be extra bases. And now this is thrown wildly, just getting it into the infield.
You'd think they'd stop pitching to this guy by now. He's been torching them all weekend, and he stays hot here with another extra base hit. They'll be happy when this series is over, so they don't have to deal with this dude anymore.
Standing in now, Chris Iannetta. He'll swing and lift a ball foul off to the left and out of play. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Lifted in the air out towards left center. On the move is Taylor. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. So 2 runs come across. Stepping into the box, Daniel Castro. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest. In there, no balls and a strike. The Rockies leading by the slimmest of margins late in this one and trying to hang on and earn the series sweep.
One of the keys if you want to sweep a team is you're going to have to get some big outs in that 7th, 8th, and 9th inning. They're leading by a run as we're going towards the end of this game. Now it's time for the pitching staff to put this one under wraps.
Stays alive, still 0-2. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. And he fouls this one off. The next 0-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3. Russell Martin now, and he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. A ball and no strikes. Swing and a miss, 1-1.
This lineup is flailing right now. They're having a hard time just making contact, let alone putting the ball in play.
Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. The 1-2 pitch. Fouled off. And here's a changeup in there for a called 3rd strike, and that's the 2nd out of the inning. Here's Corey Seager. His career numbers against not a big sample size, 0 for 1. In there for strike 1. And it's fouled away. Take something off, but it's 1-2 now. Two balls and 2 strikes to Corey Seager. The 2-2. A swinging bunt out in front of the plate. Throw to Murphy will take care of him, and that'll end the inning. Into the box now is the Colorado pitcher, Sun-Hwan. But as a reliever, I'm not even sure he'll get the chance to swing the bat. He's set. Here it comes. Strike swinging. Timing a little off on that one. Now the Dodgers get a right-hander up and throwing in their bullpen. Comes set and the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Two quick strikes and now the 0-2. Line toward the alley in left center. And that's a base hit. So a chance for some important insurance here to kick off the bottom of the 8th.
Hey, this is perfect storm right here. This is how big innings start. You put a crooked number up on the board when the pitcher leads off an inning with a huge knock.
First pitch of the at-bat. Line toward right center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Look at him jump all over that first pitch, using aggression to get himself a knock through the right side.
Stepping up now, Daniel Murphy. Been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
Over to Muncy, and they double him up.
Well, there's the pitcher's best friend right there. The inning was off to a rough start, right? But nothing changes that like a good old 2-ball. We'll see if they can strand the runner at third now.
Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul. So a missed opportunity there. He's set. The 0-1. Hit sharply on the ground. Muncy will win the race to first easily, and that is. Standing in, Chris Taylor. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one. Digging in and looking for more, Justin Turner. His career numbers against he's a .333 hitter. He's taken him deep once. Throw on to first, and now the Dodgers are down to their final out. Now to the plate, Max Muncy. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Now it's swinging a ground ball. This should do it. Oh, and he can't come up with it. Throw to first here will be in time for the final out. And the Rockies break out the Brooms at home and sweep their division rivals.
Yeah, that's the way you want to finish a 3-game home series. Breaking out the Brooms and sweeping the other guys right out of here.
Close one tonight, 2-1 the final score. The Rockies jumped ahead in the 7th inning and never gave the lead back. Sun-Hwan gets the win in relief, his 2nd of the year. Ross Stripling pitched well, allowing only 2 earned, but ends up taking the loss. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac and Heidi Watney on the field, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB Network. Have a good night, everybody.
For our ball game tonight.
It's Monday morning, and welcome to Inside the Show. Starting in the National League West, the Colorado Rockies completed a 3-game series sweep as they got the best of the Dodgers at home 2-1. They now have 5 straight wins. As of right now, the Rockies are atop the NL West, while the Dodgers are 3rd in the division. The St. Louis Cardinals picked up 14 hits in total as they bested the visiting Padres 8-4. In the standings, the Cardinals are in 4th place in the NL Central, while the Padres are in 4th place in the NL West. The Arizona Diamondbacks earned the 3-game series sweep as they beat the visiting Red Sox 3-2. As of today, the Diamondbacks sit in 4th place in the National League West, while the Red Sox are in last place in the AL East. The Rays combined for 10 hits as a team as they got the win over the Giants in San Francisco 9-5. Entering the day's action, the Giants sit in 2nd place in the National League West Division, and the Rays sit in 3rd place in the American League East Division. The Atlanta Braves beat the visiting Marlins 4-2. At the start of the day, the Braves sit in 4th place in the National League East Division, and the Marlins are 3rd in the division. The Nationals completed a short 2-game sweep as they took care of the Mets at Citi Field 6-3. Heading into the day, the Mets sit in last place in the National League East, while the Nationals are atop the division. Rhys Hoskins plated 5 on the day with 2 big flies, helping the Phillies get past the Twins 6-2. As of right now, the Phillies sit in 2nd place in the National League East Division, while the Twins sit in 3rd place in the American League Central. The Cubs hit 3 long balls as they took a victory against the Brewers in Milwaukee 10-1. Entering the day's action, the Brewers sit in last place in the National League Central Division, while the Cubs are atop the division. The Pirates put together 10 total hits as they grabbed the win against the visiting Reds 5-4. As of today, the Pirates sit in 2nd place in the National League Central, and the Reds are 3rd in the division. Andrew Cashner got the win throwing 8 innings, allowing 1 earned run, leading the O's to victory over the Yankees 5-1. In the standings, the Orioles are leading the American League East, and the Yankees are 4th in the division. The Chicago White Sox stopped their 6-game losing streak as they took down the visiting Mariners 6-2. At the start of the day,